Hi, this is Maturish, and this is a channel where we dish the ish on a mature tip. And today we're doing my very first episode of a new series I call Mains by Maturish. And the one thing that I want people to know is that you can wear wigs for fun or function. A lot of women, as we get older, our hair starts to thin. I'm not having that problem. I still got lots of hair and I bleach it and I cut it. And I do all kinds of things to my hair. But there are women who suffer from alopecia. They also suffer from male pattern baldness, if that's a thing in your family, whatever the case. Or you just want to wear wigs for fun. I think you ought to be able to just wear wigs for fun, which is what I like to do. So, without further ado, let's get to the question of the day. For me is Neesha. Outre Neesha. Girl, how you living? Hmm? You see, Outre came out with Anisha in about 2016, and this was this big, heavy conglomeration of hair. Maybe not so heavy, but very coarse, very thick. They're trying to get to a texturized texture for melanated women so that you look like you had a fresh press out or blowout, and that you bumped your hair, kind of curled your hair, done something to your hair, but it gave us a more natural look than just the silky, slick hair of previous synthetic wigs. And maybe Outre wasn't the first to do it, but they were the best to do it. And Outre never gave up because the one in 2016 probably sold okay. I didn't buy one. That was a way too much hair for me. However, at the end of 2019, they came out with the most wonderful wig in the world. It's called the Outre Neesha. Came out in a 201, a 202, and a 203. I bought the 201 and the 203. The 203, not sure I really liked it. But the 201 I fell in love with. I had to have every color. I had to have them all right away. There were none available. Of course not. They were being heavily advertised on YouTube and Instagram and every place else that you could find an influencer, and nobody could buy one. I got my first one in February, and the first one I got was this one. Okay, now remember, these wigs were rarer than hen's teeth, okay? The next one I was able to obtain was not one that I particularly wanted because my hair's already blonde, and it stays blonde unless it's blue, green, pink. But pretty much, I keep my own hair bright white. I bleach it white. Again, two combs in the front, one in the back, stretchy, stretchy, and I forgot to show you the ventilated cap. Makes it easier to take her on and off if I take off that wig rip for now. On another video and another wig, I'll show you how to put her down. This one I've had since February also. Again, I'm very good with putting up my wigs. I'm very good about taking care of them. And I like that little bit of curl around my face. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. And then there we go. And because I'm not laying her down, you'll be able to detect the lace in the front. But who cares? She's holding up. How often did I wash this one? I wore this one all the time because it matched my coat. That's right, I said it. It matched my coat. And what you can do is shampoo her every week, twice a week. You want to use something very gentle, and you want to lay her dry. You don't want to wring her. You don't want to hang her. At least that's been my experience. I don't have to curl her if I don't hang her every time. So, with that, the right, the left, you can actually see the back simply because it's just like I've got it parted. This is all there is to it. But she's face framing. It's a little lighter blonde, dark rooted again. This one is called the DRFF. Honey blonde? No, just butterscotch. And the face framing is the lighter blonde and then the darker blonde all throughout. And of course, see, it's dark rooted all the way throughout. Again, she is single part in the middle, ear to ear, perfect fit for me. And it's a perfect length, about 14 inches for me. I've told you about the cap construction, so that takes care of that. But here she is, just kind of like a long, super long bob with great texture to her. Okay, let's take her off. And we come into my favorite girl here. This is the Neesha 201 DRFF Honey Brown. That's this one right here. I love her. Yes, I do. This, yes. Now, why I'm gonna like this one the best, child, I don't know. But here she is in all her glory. Same cap construction. Nothing ever changed about the niches as far as I know. They're all the same in the 201. Okay. Now, 202, I think, has a side part. The 203 is a big, long thing. We'll talk about that later, child. But at any rate, this one works very well for me. It was a great color for me, and I love the wig. Putting her on. Once you've customized it, once you've literally gone in and customized her, there's nothing else really to do. Brush her out. There you go. She is now brushed out. Push that back. Push that up. Pull that in. And there she is. What else can you ask of a wig? She comes all the way down. And again, because I've had this one, these girls are lasting, okay? This joint is lasting. This is $35 well spent. If you go on the web and Google Outrate Neesha 201, if you like this particular one, honey, this is a wig worth having. It's not going anywhere. It's behaving, bouncing and behaving like human hair. I don't know why. I don't know what they've done, but Outrate is killing it with synthetic wigs. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, get you one. For $35 to $45, she's worth every penny. Every penny. She's worth every penny. What I will say is, since I was out of things to do during the epidemic, I bought another one. This one is DRFF Burgundy 201. I'm partial. I get stuck. Never accuse me of being fickle. True. And I'll show you what I did to customize the other ones. And by the way, if you like a side part, you can take her over to the side like that, or the opposite side. They are designed for a middle part, but they're ultimately shiftable. The lace is not the softest lace I've ever had, but it's also not the most rough lace I've ever had. Now, I want you to take a good look at this one, and maybe you can see why I have to go in and customize it for myself, because this has the same face framing, everything. But do you see the difference? She's about twice as wide. The circumference of my head is 21 inches, which isn't a whole lot of head. I'm considered a medium cap size or small. Generally, I'll get a medium because you can always make a medium smaller. You can't always make a small cap bigger. In fact, you very rarely can. But what I've had to do with this one, and I'll show it. I'm going to go off camera and do it. But what I've had to do is customize it for my face, which is fairly narrow. We are who we are, right? And I'll cut off the lace, run some powder up the part, and show you what I did.
Okay, so after I took off the wig, all I did was cut off the lace, but I forgot to tell anybody what I was doing, or maybe I talked too much, or whatever. All I know is I'm cutting off the lace, and I'm telling you to be careful, cut in a zigzag pattern, and I never cut the lace off on my head.
Through her. Just brush through her. And Actually, that doesn't look too bad, considering I haven't done anything. That doesn't look half bad. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is what I did with the other ones. I'm going to
Okay, even I have to laugh at myself. I'm trying to curl this wig with the styling wand to smooth out some of the coarseness in the wig, take some of the texture out. I pulled the top part up so that the texture will show when I let it back down, and curled under the bottom part so that it will look like the rest of the wigs. Now, you can't accuse a girl of doing the most. Yeah. See, one side's good, one side's not cute. But I'm going to do the other side and get it right. And like I said, I'm being extra because that's how I am. I'm just extra. And this whole video is just extra. But I do love this wig almost as much as I like the honey brown one.
So now we're going in. And there you go. She's so much smaller. She's so much smaller. Yeah. And when I'm ready to lay her down, I'll put some powder in the part so that it doesn't, but the lace is so brown on me. I will also mousse this down because if you're wearing a center part, that kind of needs to be flat so you don't look like a cone head. And I'm maybe in the minority, but I actually do like the kind of curl around my face kind of thing. I do like that. And other than that, there's nothing to be done. She ready. She ready, girl. She ready. I hope you have enjoyed this first episode of Mains by Maturch. I hope you've found out whether or not your Neesha is performing up to specs, because this is what they should look like, brand new or old. So until next time, I'd like you to please subscribe to the channel, like the video so I'll know if you want to do this again. Share the video. It's free 99. It don't cost you nothing. And if you're subscribed, you're probably coming back next time I come back, aren't you? Don't lie. Don't. And until next time, remember that no one can do you like you. And also remember that absolutely no one can do me. Bye-bye.